Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms, and as you can see, I'm in a t-shirt for the first time this year. It is nice out, 65 degrees, wind blowing. It's surprisingly wet around here, like at the farm. Like literally everywhere else was drying, people were in the fields, and it is soaking wet here. I don't know why. So we must have got more rain the last storms than others did, but I don't care. I think it's gonna be dry enough to do something, so I'm gonna push for that. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do, but we'll go find out. Quick introduction, take 5 seconds right now, hit that subscribe button right in that corner. It'd mean a lot to me, guys. Thank you so much. Do it, 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 do it. Alrighty guys, so I'm working on getting the field view, the climate set up. So I got this field view Bluetooth puck that'll actually go into the iPad we're gonna get set up. But basically I gotta get it mounted to the Pro 700. And I'll have basically a jumper harness that intercepts coming from the actual sprayer itself, intercepts it into this, sends it via Bluetooth, and then sends it into the Pro 700. So that's what I'm doing with this thing. I couldn't find a metric bolt in the shop, so I'm using a crescent wrench, but it works. So I'm just hoping that this one actually connects, because we had issues with the Pro 700. The Pro 700 that was actually in the combine, it wouldn't connect, so we had to take the one out of the 400. So let's hope this one works. So Case actually has mainly RAM mounts to mount their monitors, which that works. Works for them. It's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, but make do. There we go. So now I'm going to take. So this is coming from the actual sprayer itself. I'm going to plug it in to the Bluetooth puck, and then actually I'll plug this into the monitor. That's out of the Bluetooth puck. It's the same things. So all it is a jumper harness to run all the data and stuff through the climate field view, and then into the monitor. Alrighty guys, that's taken care of. So now I need to go into the 7088. Excuse me, and I need to grab the iPad mount. It's a window iPad mount out of the 7088 and throw it in the sprayer. So I'm gonna do. Shed's starting to clean out. Most of the equipment in here is relatively clean. Oh yeah, I like it. Now we just need to clean the chopper when we get a chance, which might not happen for a while. Maybe. Maybe, we'll see, but hopefully we're gonna get running today. I just talked to my uncle. Hopefully we're gonna start chiseling after lunch. Just depends. They're finishing up chores, and I'm gonna grab that iPad mount. It's just a suction cup mount. Alrighty guys, I got the iPad mount. It's essentially just a mount for an iPad, and then with 3 suction cups on the back. That'll basically, I think I'm gonna place it like right here-ish. That way it's not in the way, but I can still get at it and use it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll let you know. Never had this thing in here, so I'll let you know what I end up with. Alrighty guys, I think I like it right here. I think I'm gonna like it right there, mainly because I can go like this, have all my controls, and then I'll also have the iPad, which I'm gonna mainly use it for my GPS and a lot of documentation, but I can mainly see the map. I can see our guidance map so much easier on this as opposed to just a little square right here. So that's mainly what I'm going to use it for, I think. So I'm going to turn it on, double check the settings on this, and make sure I have all the spray stuff on there, and then I'm going to, I'm not even sure. Alrighty guys, time to fire the sprayer up. I'm going to back it out, unfold it, and throw some grease at it. Fires right up. 760 hours what we got on it. Alright, figure out a place to unfold this thing. Alrighty guys, so I got the sprayer unfolded. Sprayer's unfolded as best I could in the yard. Now I'm going to start throwing some grease at it. It's been a while since I've started up the 3230. But started up just fine. Now I need to clean out some nozzle bodies and throw some grease at it. Oh, alrighty guys, so grease is going on. There are a lot of zerks on that thing. Just ran out of a tube. So I gotta change this grease tube real quick. In case you guys have never seen this before, so I got my tube, got my gun, or got my receiver, and I got my gun. So what you gotta do is on your tube, pull it all the way back. There's a detent, you slide it in so it's kind of recessed in there so it won't fling back at you. Pop open the top, the one that has the easy open end. Pop that open with one hand, because I'm not very smart. Slide it in with the can open side facing out. So get it in there, and then there you go. And now you should be able to slide it on and screw it on. So once it's screwed on, then you take your rod and maybe, ooh, is that right? Oh, there we go. Shove it up. And now, once you give it a couple clicks, we'll start building pressure. You'll work the air out, and you're good as new. And that is how you guys change a grease tube, or change a tube on a grease gun. Alrighty guys, so I got this taken care of. I got everything greased. Probably gonna have to change the engine oil at some point. And if you guys remember right from when we were actually winterizing this, the sprayers that don't have tips means the nozzle body's plugged. So I got probably 5 or 6 nozzle bodies on here that are plugged. I need to pull off and take apart and actually pull them apart and clean them. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can do that without completely getting myself full of antifreeze. That wouldn't be good. Well, first see if I have that special tool. It requires a special tool for you to pull it apart. So I'm gonna see if I have it. That's a special tool. I don't know if it's the special tool. That doesn't belong in there. So I don't see it in this one. And I doubt it's in this one. So I might be just SOL. Need to go find that thing. Alrighty, so guys, right now I'm going to fold up the boom. So I'm going to back up so I have enough overhead clearance. Push these 2 buttons to fold in the wings. You guys probably won't be able to see too much. But the wings are coming in. Alright, wings are in. Raise the center boom up as far as it'll go. Get it back up. No, just kidding. Brian's coming with the skid loader, or Pat is. So I'm going to get out of his way. I'm going to back up so I have room to fold in. I'm going to fold it in. So case doesn't have an automatic fold, guys, so I got to manually do all this. Go. So I'm folded in, gonna deactivate my booms, pull it up so I'm out of the way. And guys, there are 2 grease zerks I didn't take on the top of where the load of the boom was mainly on, so I gotta go up and do those real quick, and then probably dinner time. Alrighty guys, so just got done with lunch. It's about 1:30 or so. Still haven't gotten anything done today. Well, still haven't gotten anything that I've wanted to get done. But I think we're going to start moving equipment down today. I think that's the plan. Hopefully one of us can get chiseling, is what I'm hoping, but I don't know. But anyway, so I got the iPad. I'm going to try and log on to the field view, make sure everything's talking here. Then I'm going to look for a special tool that I got to tear apart some of these nozzle bodies and get them going, get them working. So we'll see if I can get it going. Found the tool. That was easier than I thought. Looks like a 1/4 inch drive with some sort of kind of 4-prong groove to go to the top of the nozzle body. So I'm going to pull them off. So like I said, last winter, I'll link a card right here. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you guys off. Link a card right here of the video of us doing that. But basically, we left some of the tips off the nozzle bodies that are plugged. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out and get them pulled off and see what they look like. Alrighty, guys. So I think I'm going to fill up water and put water in my sprayer and spray out as much as I can. And then I'm going to, like I said, I'm basically going to unfold it, spray it, and see what it looks like. And then that way I can get the antifreeze out of there. Once I get the antifreeze out, I can, hi cows. Wow, they are thirsty. I've never seen it down that low. They're very thirsty. The water, I mean, usually the water's up to like right here. It's way down. But anyway, oh wow, I've never even seen this before. Well, that's pretty neat. Anyway, sorry about that. So I'm gonna fill water and I'm gonna hook this hose up, put water in the sprayer. Then then I can take apart those nozzle bodies without getting antifreeze everywhere. There's some antifreeze in there, so now it's time to put water. Alright, we'll let that run for about 20 minutes or so. Come back when there's about 100 gallons in there and spray it out and see what's plugged. Alrighty guys, so we were messing around for the last hour trying to figure out the seat switch that's broken on our New Holland loader tractor, the T7 210. So I'm having issues with that. What's leaking here? I see something leaking. Looks like this filter's not shut tight all the way. I'm hoping that was the case. It wasn't hand tight. I mean, it wasn't even hand tight, but that's still leaking. That means I broke it because I didn't freeze it right, or I didn't put antifreeze in it. I didn't winterize it right. Looks like we got 350 for gallons. So I think that's good enough. Should be plenty actually, so I'm going to shut this off. Shut that off, and then I'm going to check with Pat. I'm probably going to go ahead and unfold this, spray it out, get the antifreeze out of there, and then I'm going to unfold it, take out the nozzle bodies that are bad, clean them off, and then have Pat check, walk the boom, make sure we're all good, and then this thing should be ready to roll. We're pretty close. Alrighty, so I'm going to go take this thing next door on a gravel pit or on a gravel lane, or I can spray this out, and then, like I said, come back and clean these nozzle bodies out. This thing is quiet in here. I love it. Well guys, this is getting me excited for spraying season. Oh, I cannot wait. I love this thing. Seriously, having a self-propelled sprayer is just so nice. Like I said, I've never sprayed with our pull type, but I've ridden it before. It would be a pain in the neck compared to this thing. Alright, time to unfold this bad girl. Alright, so I got the system pressurized right now, and I'm just walking, checking for leaks. I don't see any, which is good, but basically, like I said, I got the pump running, got the PSI up, and I'm just looking at everything, and nothing seems to be cracked, which is good. That means nothing got froze with water in it. Alrighty guys, here's the first water through the sprayer in 2019. See if she works. Oh yeah. Something's goofy with the height control. It just made that thing go weird. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. So I'm just spraying it out right now. See quite a bit of poppets that are stuck, but I'm at least gonna try and get water and everything through it. This is kind of what I feared, guys. So there's a lot of, I don't see a lot of water anywhere, which is not good. So it means I got a lot of these poppet valves that are stuck that I gotta get cleaned out. Like this one's stuck because it's stuck on. Yeah, a lot of these are just stuck because I don't see a lot of water everywhere. So like I said, I'll get these stuff cleaned up and then we'll get going. Alrighty guys, so the issue I'm having is my uncle did not rinse the boom when we got done by the end of the year, so it sat for probably 5 months with chemical in it. So about half my nozzle bodies are gummed up, so I gotta basically, I'm having Brian or someone come over here so that way they can essentially walk down the boom while I have it spraying and take off the nozzle bodies that are, take off the tips that are plugged, so that way I know which ones to, that way I know which ones to fix or to unplug. Sorry about that, boss man called, but like I said, basically I have nozzle bodies that are gummed up and I don't want to make 10 trips back and forth up and down the boom, so I'm just gonna have Brian, while I'm spraying, take the tips off of the ones that are bad, that way I know which ones to clean. Alrighty guys, so I just had Brian help me out, so we have all these tips from nozzle bodies that weren't working. So all the nozzle bodies that have tips on them, which a tip is essentially, it creates fine droplets to get an even spread pattern across everything, across the field. So all the ones that have tips on them, or in our case they're white, they are good to go, but all the other ones I got to stop and clean. So it's gonna be about 20 to 25, I'm thinking. So it's a lot, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go get going on that. Alrighty guys, so now I'm gonna pull these nozzle bodies off and go over there and clean them. Ryan Heilig at Kunos. Great as always. Just had a couple questions about how to clean them. Nothing special, just water, but quick, simple phone call, and that's the benefit of having a good dealer. So I'm gonna start pulling these off. Well, it's a lot more than I wanted. A full bucket's worth, but oh well. So time to go get these things cleaned. Man guys, this sucks. I've been at this for about an hour. I'm only about probably 2/3 of the way done. Well, those guys just went up to go get the cat chisel, bring that down from out of storage. Hopefully we're gonna run that tonight. Hopefully. I'm really hopeful. Don't pay no attention to the music, but we just got the loader tractor all shined up and cleaned. So our switch that airs up, the seat is bad. This is a terrible design. Can't get at it, can't see it at all. It's a $200 switch. I don't know, I don't like it at all. So I think we're just gonna leave it. We kind of jerry-rigged a wire up in there that we can essentially just, as soon as they apply power, it'll air it up, so it'll be good enough. So we'll see. But this tractor's pretty much good to go. That tractor's pretty much good to go. All filters, oil changed, everything. That tractor's good to go. I mean, we're making headway, guys, but I mean, we're 2 weeks too late because we should have been running today and yesterday. But it's still too wet around here, but we could have gone somewhere. But oh well, regardless, I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. So what I'm doing, guys, is I am pulling these nozzle bodies apart because they're actually stuck. There's just so much crap from them being there over the winter. Balance. Balance on my knee. Gotta be very careful so I don't knock you guys off. But I'm gonna knock you guys off, I guarantee you. Because that's on there pretty tight. Oh, I got it without knocking you guys off. So basically I use a special tool to open up this nozzle body. And this is what actually controls the pulsing of the sprayer, which you guys will see. So you just get an O-ring. I dump these two pieces in the bucket, let them soak for a little bit. Then so as you guys can see, there's the pop in the spring's actually in there, but it's stuck because it's in the downward position. It's supposed to be springy. So I will take a pick and get this cleaned out. So that's what it looks like, guys. It's just full of crap, gummed up over the winter months. What do you do? The inside's just as bad as that. So I just take a pick and try and scrape all this off as much as possible and do the best I can, put it back in there, run it, like push it in about 30 times and then put it back together and move on to the next one. It takes about 5 minutes a pop. Oh well, it's gotta be done so I can spray. So I'll catch you guys up when I have them back on the sprayer and see if they all work. Alrighty guys, so we got the cat out of hibernation. Kitty cat's awoken. hopefully she gets some use tonight. I got 2 more. So 10 more minutes and then I'm done. It's only taking an hour and a half. Alrighty guys, so these are all cleaned and degummed, I guess we'll say. So I'm gonna go install these on the sprayer real quick, run it off, and then I gotta run this Steiger 400 HD up to Butch's to finally hook up our planter. So I wish, oh, here comes the guy's gonna go look at our tile. I wish I would have been able to actually get chiseling today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Probably just don't want to, I just don't think we're gonna want to chisel for like a couple hours, get 20 acres done, and then just have everything sopping wet, worry for erosion and a couple other things. But for now, I am going to throw all this stuff on there and run this thing off and get going, because I got, and then I got to go up to Kuno's for a sprayer clinic tonight, so I need to get rolling. So here's what I'm doing, guys. Taking the finished body on there. Yeah, I'll do this one. Taking the finished body on there, screwing it on, and then tightening it down, not too tight so I can actually get it off, and then plugging the harness in. Last thing, putting the tip on, and then it's good to go. So the sprayer is put back together, so we'll see how well it works. First, we'll pick up stuff I dropped. All right, let's fire this bad girl up. Fire this bad girl up, recalibrate the NCVs. So because I flipped a bunch of them around, I have to say which one is number 1 and which one is number 87 or whatever, however many I have on here, because I'll go into more of this later on a separate video. But basically each nozzle body has to have a designated spot, because when I turn it varies across the boom. So if I don't have a designated spot, it won't work, so I got to recalibrate them. So that's what I'm going to do real quick, and then I'm going to fire it up. Hopefully they all work, and then I need to go up and take the Steiger up. Alrighty guys, ready to roll, so let's turn on the pump. Pump's on. See my pressure starting to raise. As I speed up, it's going to level out. Alright, I'm going to fake it out. So it says I'm going 0 mile an hour. I'm going to fake it. So I'm just going to do a self-test, 5 mile an hour, just to fake it. So now when I turn the spray on, it's going to act like I'm going 5 mile an hour, and it's going to start to spray, which it does. They all look like they're spraying. I'm going to go out and check, just go out and run and check real quick. They all look good to me. So this is what it's doing. They pulse 10 times a second. That's an issue I gotta get fixed. But for the most part, they look good to me. Alrighty guys, good enough, everything's working. I have one housing that might be cracked that I don't have time to fix right now, but I'll fix it at some point. But for the most part, it's looking good, and hydrous tanks are rolling. But we are not gonna be rolling today, oh well. Alright, I need to get going. I'll catch you guys up when I'm in the Steiger. Bye, sprayer. Miss you. Until next week, probably. Hopefully, by next week. So we got the cat out, and I need to hop on my horse to get the Steiger up there, because we're going to hook up the planter, baby. Yee yee! Got the iPad. I think the field view's ready to roll. So, oh, Pat's over there checking on that. Looks like Brian's got the disc. Man, I see fertilizer trucks going by and hydrous tanks. We got everything going by right now. It's just right, this pocket within 5 miles of us just got rain while everyone else didn't. So, but what do you do? Oh guys, I lied. I have time now. So Pat's back here. He's out there with Sturrock. I don't know, some guy that's gonna do some dirt work on us, rebuild some more dikes that this flooding and big rain kind of washed out. So I got a little bit of time. I'm gonna unfold this and see if I can fix that real quick, and then this sprayer is ready to roll. Yee! I love how quiet this thing is. Alrighty guys, 2 issues. So one, this nut on this top side is actually stripped out, so it's supposed to be a backup, kind of built into the plastic like this one is, so when I turn the actual screw, the nut doesn't spin, but this one actually just spins inside of it, so it's junk. And also this O-ring is shot, so this O-ring seals so water doesn't leak like it was. There's a fertilizer truck. So this O-ring seals so it doesn't leak like it was doing. So I'm just going to replace this whole body and call it good. We'll replace this whole housing with this one. I got the new one in there. I just got to put the new other piece in there, and magic happens and it works. Now just kidding, I got the new O-ring in there, new pieces, so just gotta put them together, wrap everything back up with a nice bow and call it good. Well guys, that did not work as I was intending. It didn't, so I gotta do some more fixing there, but to be determined. But I gotta put this thing away because I gotta get to Kuhnel's for the sprayer clinic. Alrighty, Brian is off to go hook up the planter, and I gotta get going to Kuhnel's to go to the sprayer clinic. I'm already gonna be late, but story of the Hartungs, I guess. Alrighty, yep, just getting back to the farm, or just leaving the farm. Bye cows, bye Brian, and I'm ready to take off. So there's my grandma working up in the garden over there, but I need to head out. Alrighty, just made it to Kuhnel's, fashionably late like true Hartungs. Let's get in there and learn some stuff. So I just got done at the sprayer clinic, learned a lot, took half hour longer than it was scheduled to, so that was good. Talked with the case rep. I talked with the case rep, who's actually right there. I'm gonna putz around here for a little bit. It looks like they got a 7250 here. I'm just gonna drive around for just a touch. But yes, I learned a lot. Got some tips on servicing the sprayer. Got some tips on how to run it, and just some kind of reminders on how to run it and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait to start spraying. Looks like they got a lot of brand new MacDons here. Now that'd be something nice to get into, or at least try to draper. Something we need to try. 7250. Oh, it looks great. It actually looks like it had a crop in it. Neat. FD135, FD1's the new MacDon number as of last year. But like I said, guys, this is already a long video. I'll do a video where I'm going through Kuhnel's, or yeah, going through there a lot here in DeWitt at some point, because they got a lot of equipment here and a lot of stuff that, in my opinion, that we should use. But again, guys, like I said, long story short, it was really cool. I got to go through the new Magnum. They had the new Magnum in there. I wish I would have brought the camera in. That would have been cool. But they had the new 1200 display, new cab in there. They had a little bit more in depth, so I could kind of go through it a little bit. But I don't know, it was a lot of fun. So I learned a lot. But like I said, guys, tomorrow it's supposed to rain, and the next day it's supposed to rain, so not a lot of farming action is going to happen. This video is probably going to come out on Saturday or Monday, I'm guessing. But like I said, guys, spring is just around the corner. We are going to start chiseling the next time it is nice like this, so stay tuned. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's probably gonna be a little longer if I didn't split it up into two, which I don't think I will. But if you guys did enjoy it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now. Thanks again to Kuhnel Implement.